Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my November/December pickups video. I decided to combine the two because I picked up a lot more than I expected in November, and a game came out just a couple of days ago at the beginning of December, so I'm going to include it in this pickups video. Got my cup of tea all ready to go. I have got two packages which I'm waiting for. Unfortunately they're not turned up yet, and I found out today that one of them I ordered it like last weekend and it's only just been posted yesterday because the eBay seller hadn't had a chance to ship it apparently. So a bit of a pain. The other one was shipped on Thursday, but you know, second class post, it's getting close to Christmas, so it's going to be sometime next week. So hopefully I will get those next week and I'll put a package video together to show you what I picked up. I'm going to show you everything I picked up for November. As I say, I did pick up some games yesterday, however I'm not going to show those for the time being just because one of the packages that are coming is a new system, and LMA 187, you'll know what it is, mate. I ordered myself a system which I've had many a time before, probably shouldn't have bought it again, but I don't know, I've been watching LMA's videos lately and it's made me want to get one again, so I regretted selling it, but I found a bargain on eBay and bought one. So yeah, when that comes, I'll show you the games I picked up for it yesterday as well. So for the time being, this is all the other stuff I bought, and I did go a bit over the top. I only intended on buying 2 games this month. I wasn't even going to get any retro stuff. I was just going to get 2 modern games because it's getting close to Christmas. Like, didn't happen. So we'll kick off. Get comfortable. It's going to be a long one. Hope you don't mind a multi-part, guys. I'm sure you don't. Okay, first up is GoldenEye 007 for the Wii. Absolutely stunning. All I'm going to say is quite simply 2 words sum this game up: system seller. If you ain't got a Wii, buy one and buy this. If you have got a Wii and you haven't played this, go and buy it because it's just absolutely brilliant. You know, if you're a fan of the original, you're going to love this game, and if you're not, you're going to love it. It is just absolutely superb. The only negatives, and they're not really, I suppose one of them's a negative depending on how you look at it, and there's 2 things that I wouldn't say they're negatives as far as the game's concerned. I would just change them for the next game, in my personal opinion. The first one is going to be the controls. Now this game supports everything. It supports Wiimote and Nunchuck combo, it supports Classic Controller Pro, Zapper and GameCube controller, so you'd think that it'd be really easy to find a control scheme that works. Now, you know, being an FPS game, I thought, well, obviously I'm going to use the Classic Controller Pro because it's going to be the best option. Not for me, it wasn't. I literally got this on the Friday, spent all afternoon trying to play the game and getting very, very frustrated because I had Killzone 2 syndrome again, which is basically the case that when you aim down the barrel of the gun, it was really twitchy, and no matter what I did, I just couldn't get precise aiming, and I kept aiming the weapon, and then I'd move to the left or right and it'd shoot past the character, and I just couldn't hit the target. I was getting really pissed off with it. And I tried the Classic Controller Pro, as I say, and then I'd give up with that. Tried the Nunchuck and Wiimote, just could not get to grips with it at all because I knew it weren't going to work for an FPS, and it drove me nuts. Then I tried the GameCube controller. It was exactly the same as the Classic Controller Pro. And I went, you know, for anyone that's interested, I did go through all the presets and the sensitivity and everything, and I adjusted everything. I did the same on Killzone 2 and I still couldn't get it to aim properly. Now you could argue that this game is more of an arcade experience, not a Call of Duty experience, so you can fire from the hip a lot more than just aiming down the sights, but I just like to aim down the sights as much as possible. I like to get those headshots, so it kind of frustrated me. I was really pissed off because the game looked amazing, the graphics were beautiful, the acting was superb, I thought the story was really well done. I really liked the way they expanded the dam level, and I thought this is going to be a great game if only I could play it. So I left it, and on the Sunday, I was calmed down a bit, and I thought, well, I'm going to give it another shot because there's no way I'm giving up. I've been looking forward to playing this game, I want to enjoy it. So I put it on, and I thought, well, screw this, I want to go straight to Wiimote and Nunchuck and see if I can find somewhere playing with that. And after fiddling with the presets, I found that the intermediate preset is perfect. It is, once you get to grips with it, it's like playing the N64. It's really weird. It's like the Wiimote acts like the analog stick on the N64. It's that twitchy, but it works really well. I mean, just gentle movements, and you get the most precision aiming you've ever asked for. It's just absolutely superb. Really impressive. I mean, you have to still be careful with the Wiimote. You don't go too far to the right or left because otherwise your man just spins around and the screen goes all weird. But I mean, generally, I'm very impressed. Once you get a control scheme that works for you, absolutely fantastic. And just learn, which I learned quite quickly because I was trying to play it like Call of Duty at the beginning. You can't, you've got to play it like old school 97 GoldenEye. You've got to play it like firing from the hip and occasionally taking a shot down the barrel. But yeah, I mean, it's just awesome. The only two other things I've changed about the game that really bugged me. One was grenades. Now it might just be me, I just don't understand the logic in this. Obviously, you know, Bond isn't really a grenade throwing kind of guy. You could probably argue that Daniel Craig would be, but I don't know. Because he's more of an action Bond. But the problem I found was, you've got a button to switch between grenades, which is fine in multiplayer because you can switch between grenades, no problem. But in single player campaign, I played through on Agent, I'm now playing through on 007 mode. And I haven't once come across any grenades, and you can't pick up the enemy's grenades. And I found at the end of the game, I was just getting grenade the shit out of me. I mean, it was just constant, there was just so many grenades coming my way, and it was really frustrating because I just couldn't retaliate. I had to just try and shoot my way out. And I just find that really stupid. It's like, why give me a grenade button if I can't have a grenade? Is that just for multiplayer only or what? It just seemed really odd. So I'd say either put them in the next game or don't put them in at all. Just make your mind up. And the last thing that I would say needs to be changed, the elite guards, the ones with all the body armour, they sound like the Helghast and Killzone, and I just don't get why they did that. It's really stupid, these really stupid voices, and it just doesn't fit with a Bond game. I just thought, what the hell is that all about? Really odd. So it's not really negatives. I mean, as far as the actual gameplay is concerned, it's brilliant. The graphics are absolutely stunningly beautiful for a Wii game, very impressive. The acting is spot on. I mean, you've got Daniel Craig and Judi Dench, the main two actors, and then you've got a supporting cast of no marks, and I ain't got a clue who any of those actors are, but they're absolutely brilliant. My favourite in particular is Natalia. The mocap on her and the facial expressions that the actress gave was absolutely superb. You really interact well with her, and you really feel the bond between her and James. Really great. And I love the guy that played Trevelyan, 006. You get this real cool, like, brotherly bond between Bond and Trevelyan at the beginning of the game, and it's just really cool the way they did the vibe between. The acting's really, really well done, really tight, and I just absolutely love this game. I can't rate it enough. I would recommend it to everybody who's played the original. I'd recommend it to everyone who's never played a GoldenEye game and just wants to try it out, because it is just superb. So yeah, go get GoldenEye 007, you won't be disappointed. For me, it most definitely sells the system. If you wanted to buy a Wii for a while, but you've always thought that it's party games and just general trash, basically, just crap games, now we have a proper game to play, and it is quality. So that's my views of GoldenEye. I'm 7 minutes in. So you know it's going to be a long video. Sorry guys. Next up, I got, like most people, Call of Duty Black Ops. Now this one is an odd one. Basically, it's a Treyarch game, as most people will know. And I have to say, this is a situation where I played this game through on the campaign, completed it within 2 days, and I was like, man, that's the best Call of Duty I've ever played in my life. That game was absolutely amazing. And it is, don't get me wrong, the storyline is superb, so well written. It's the bloke that done Flash Forward, it's so cool. The acting's excellent, the graphics are just phenomenal, the guns are just fantastic. I just loved everything about it. I thought it was a really fun game, and for a Treyarch game, it didn't feel like one. It felt like an Infinity Ward game. It just felt such high quality, so well polished. It was just brilliant. But after a couple of weeks, you do analyse it and start realising it's just another Call of Duty. It's nothing really special. And for me personally, and I know a lot of people might not agree with me, I still think Call of Duty 2 is the best one. Call of Duty 2 on 360 for some reason just has that playability factor. The levels are extremely basic now when you look at them, and they're very simple, but it just has that something that makes you come back for more. Even the multiplayer it wasn't as intense as these Modern Warfare games. It was just a lot more fun. You know, I used to have to go on Call of Duty back in the day on Xbox Live and just play with random people and have a laugh. You can't with Black Ops and Modern Warfare. They just want to play it seriously and, you know, play like real soldiers, which is really stupid. The only thing I would say that there's a couple of things I'm not too keen on Black Ops, and these are just technical things there. One is going to be the motion capture. The motion capture is absolutely brilliant in this game. But I did find, and I think it's mostly the guy that plays Woods, it was as if he came from the school of acting that made like the FMV games in the 80s and 90s. You know, that kind of acting where, like, anyone my age group and a bit younger will probably know this, but it's sort of like the way they look at the screen, like they know they're filming the game and not filming a film. You know, they're constantly looking at you, go, right, I'm going to go there, you go over here, and then we'll flank them from the left and you'll flank them from the right, and it's just like, I mean, the quality acting is really good, but it just felt like a Mad Dog McCree, really. It's really strange. But yeah, and the other thing I'd say, and always, why did they hire Ice Cube? I don't get that one at all. It's really weird because he sounds like Doughboy when he was in Boys in the Hood. And I'm playing the game, and I'm running through the Vietnam jungle, and I got Doughboy screaming at me, and it just sounded so odd. And it's like, I would have picked someone like Danny Glover or something, someone with a bit more of a rough voice, someone who, I don't know, it would have probably fitted, but I don't think Ice Cube was the right choice, unless it was because they were doing like a cheesy action movie kind of game, and that's